The last thing that anybody wants to deal with when they're facing a death in the family is handle paperwork.
A nurse in Parker is now helping simplify the process for veterans and their loved ones. 9 News reporter Rachel Krause is joining us. And Rachel, for her, this is a personal mission.
Yeah, for Heather Foucault, every packet of information and services she passes out helps keep her father's memory alive. Inside the ER at AdventHealth Parker.
So, yeah.
Nurse Heather Foucault knows things can move fast.
Right.
Every loss here felt deeply.
Just because I know that it's very hard to lose a loved one, even if you're expecting it.
Something Heather felt even deeper when her dad, Roger Foucault, passed away.
Even just being here in the emergency room, if I did not have hospice, I would be kind of lost.
Her dad served in Vietnam as an airman, so proud of his service.
He's my hero and he always will be.
When he died, trying to figure out how to honor that service wasn't simple.
But it was definitely a lot to have to figure out the VA, and you have to find all their forms from their retirement and in order to get buried at Fort Logan.
After figuring out the process to help honor her dad, Heather wanted to make sure it's not as tough for military families coming through the ER.
I made this veteran packet, and if you open it, on the right-hand side is information on Fort Logan Cemetery, and then also the honor bell, which I don't think a lot of people are familiar with.
Help, Heather says, most people don't know to ask for.
And I don't think a lot of patients realize the resources that are out there. So I wanted to do something that would help them in their time of need with losing a loved one.
Help she's happy to give in an often hectic environment.
I just feel when you lose a loved one, you just need that support. And it's hard when you're in a busy atmosphere and people are coming and going and we're trying to get to the next patient, that you just don't hand them a piece of paper and say, hi, sorry, and then move on. You can at least give them this and let them know that their service was appreciated.
Heather tells me passing out a packet is simple, doesn't intrude on families when they're grieving, and it's important. She tells me a recent patient's loved one had passed away, and she worried that since he died at the hospital, he wouldn't be able to get that military burial. Heather was able to quickly correct that for her and give her info about how to set up that military burial for her husband. Rachel Krause, 9 News.